There were explorers who came across a land west of Casper, Wyoming, and the land was so difficult to get across, to get through. At first, they didn't think that it was possible, but even though it was difficult, eventually they were able to make it through that land, and they named that land Hell's Half Acre. Think about that, a half acre of hell. But here's the key to that story. What's passable is possible. You see, it might have been difficult for them to get through it. It might have felt like hell. It might have felt like a half acre of hell. But the truth is they got through it. And I tell this story because it is analogous to every emotional experience that you will ever have. Every emotional experience you ever have will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And you see, emotions, they'll come and go, but actions cannot be undone. So one of the biggest lessons I try to share with people is this: be mindful of what you do in the beginning or middle of an emotion, because the consequences that you get from your actions will be around long after that emotion passes. I'm not saying this is easy. When it comes to anger management, when it comes to emotional management, I would never say that it's easy. It's not easy. That's why I reference a story that calls it Hell's Half Acre, a half acre of hell. But what I believe is this: it's possible. When people write to me and say, you don't know how difficult this is, you're right. I don't know how difficult it is for you, but I believe in you. I believe in your ability to get through difficult emotions, to get through difficult times. Is it easy not to be impulsive and lash out? No, not all the time, it's not. But remember, we master what we practice. And if we practice mastering our emotions, then eventually we will. We live in an age and a time where it is condoned to be able to just lash out, say whatever you want. If you don't like something, oh, I don't like that. I'm entitled to tell you what I wanted to see. I'm entitled to tell you what I wanted you to say. I'm entitled to tell you what I wanted you to do. But because we live in a world that fosters that entitlement, doesn't mean that it's so. You see, what if instead of being entitled to just lash out and say whatever we want to say, whenever we want to say it, instead we took a moment to take a breath and ask ourselves, do we really need to express ourselves impulsively? Do we really need to lash out to satisfy whatever impulsive emotion arises? Or can we have the discipline to sit through that difficult emotion knowing that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end? It might feel like hell. It might be a half acre of hell, but what's passable is possible. I believe in you, and I believe you have the ability to get through whatever you're going through. If you want peace in your life, you got to practice peace. No matter what you're going through, I believe you're strong enough to get through your own personal Hell's Half Acre. Hey, until next time, as always, I wish you much peace.